Available now. Link below.
Brace yourselves, America. The threat of a Chinese cyber attack on our critical infrastructure is no longer a distant possibility. It's an imminent reality. FBI Director Chris Wray has issued a chilling warning that China is poised to strike at the heart of our nation with the capability to physically cripple our telecommunications, energy, water, and other vital sectors. The evidence is mounting, from the widespread 911 outages to the suspicious Baltimore bridge collapse. But the question remains, are we prepared to face this looming crisis? As we delve into the shocking details of Operation Volt Typhoon and the Chinese hackers' sinister plot, it becomes clear the stakes have never been higher. The fate of our nation hangs in the balance, and you don't want to miss my final thought on this critical issue, so stay tuned. Now, folks, as we grapple with the looming threat of Chinese cyber attack, it's crucial to fortify our defenses both online and within our bodies. That's where Get the T comes in. Just like how we need to bolster our cyber security, we must also arm our bodies against the destructive elements in our environment. Get the T's unique supplements and herbal cleansing teas like their flagship tea and Apple Cider Plus can help you do just that, and I personally swear by their products. Don't wait until it's too late. Head over to getthetea.com and use code NEXTNEWS for an extra 10% off. Protect your health just like we must protect our nation. Now, the specter of a devastating Chinese cyber attack on U.S. infrastructure looms larger than ever. FBI Director Chris Wray is sounding the alarm on the imminent threat. A chilling revelation that at the 2024 Vanderbilt Summit on Modern Conflict and Emerging Threats, he exposed China's sinister plot to cripple our nation's critical sectors, stating, quote, China is developing the ability to physically wreak havoc on our critical infrastructure at a time of its choosing. Its plan is to land low blows against civilian infrastructure to try to induce panic. The FBI's warning comes as evidence mounts of Chinese successful infiltration of American companies through the nefarious hacking campaign known as Volt Typhoon. Chinese hackers have already breached the defenses of several telecommunications, energy, water, and other vital sectors, with 23 pipeline operators now in their crosshairs. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated, as the potential for catastrophic damage to our nation's lifelines grow by the day. Take a look.
In Washington, a big warning on Capitol Hill yesterday from FBI Director Chris Wray about possible hacking attacks by the Chinese government. He said China could target our infrastructure, causing potentially catastrophic damage. Nicole Skanga has more now from Washington.
China has shown it will make us pay.
FBI Director Chris Wray delivered this warning on Capitol Hill.
China's hackers are positioning on American infrastructure in preparation to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens.
Cautioning Chinese hackers are aiming to infiltrate the nation's pipelines, water treatment plants, transportation system, and even the U.S. power grid.
Imagine not one pipeline, but many pipelines disrupted. Telecommunications going down so people can't use their cell phone. People start getting sick from polluted water. Trains get derailed. This is truly an everything, everywhere, all at once scenario. And it's one where the Chinese government believes that it will likely crush American will for the U.S. to defend Taiwan in the event of a major conflict there.
This week, the FBI announced a takedown of Volt Typhoon, a Chinese-backed hacking operation enabling malicious actors to spy on U.S. critical infrastructure. Accessed through privately owned office and home internet routers, federal law enforcement disabled the hackers, obtaining court orders to delete the malware off hundreds of infected devices.
They target our freedoms, reaching inside our borders across America to silence, coerce, and threaten some of our citizens and residents.
U.S. officials also warn they expect Chinese hackers to wage influence campaigns online centered on the 2024 election, but added they're confident in the U.S. election system. Jerika?
All right, Nicole. China's hackers have been operating a series of botnets utilizing compromised personal computers and servers worldwide to conceal their malicious cyber activities. While private sector American technology and cybersecurity companies have attributed Volt Typhoon to China, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson has claimed that the campaign is the work of a criminal ransomware group unrelated to their government. However, Chinese embassy in Washington has fired back, accusing the U.S. of politicizing cybersecurity issues and use an origin tracing of cyber attacks as a tool to frame China. Recent incidents, such as the widespread 911 outages in Nebraska, South Dakota, Nevada, and Texas that we just recently reported on, and of course the suspicious collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, have raised concerns that the Chinese cyber attack may already be underway. Investigative journalist Laura Logan has revealed that reliable intelligence sources believe the Baltimore bridge collapse was an absolutely brilliant strategic attack on U.S. critical infrastructure, likely carried out by cyber means. The implications are staggering. The second busiest strategic roadway in the nation for hazardous materials is now crippled, with a recovery time estimated at 4 to 5 years. Now, as the threat of Chinese cyber onslaught grows ever more pressing, it's paramount that we take urgent action to fortify our defenses and protect our critical infrastructure. The FBI's warning must be heeded, and our nation's cybersecurity measures must be strengthened to withstand the impending attack. The consequences of inaction are too dire to contemplate. We cannot allow China to divide and conquer our nation through cyber warfare. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's time for my final thought. My fellow Americans, the threat of a Chinese cyber attack on our critical infrastructure is not just a distant possibility. It's a clear and present danger. The FBI's warning and the mounting evidence of China's successful infiltration of our companies through Operation Volt Typhoon should serve as a wake-up call to everyone. We can't afford to be complacent in the face of this imminent threat, and the stakes are too high. The consequences of inaction are too severe. It's time for our nation to come together, to put aside our differences, and to take urgent action to fortify our defenses against this looming crisis. We must not allow China to divide and conquer us through cyber warfare. The fate of our nation hangs in the balance, and we must act now before it is too late.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.